Hello, the purpose of this video today is to explain how to take a Inventor 3D modeling file, convert it over to an AutoCAD file, and then convert it into a file for our laser cutter using our Autodesk 123D Make program. I have here just a regular part file. First thing I have to do once I'm done modeling my part is go to the File menu and go to the Export. I'm going to change the format of this file from a .ipt file to an STL file, which is actually the exact same file type for 3D printing as well. Before you click Save, it's very important you go to Options and make sure that the units here are the same as the units that you used, in this case inches. Then click OK. Select the location that you want to save this file to and click Save. Once you have that, we go into a program called Autodesk 123D Make. It looks like this on your screen, and it's available currently in the HF3 lab. I'm going to import this file right here. And here is my file, how everything looks. Over here for manufacturing settings, this is the size of cardboard that you're actually putting into the laser cutter. So the default's at 8.5 by 11. Typically our cardboard is 0.125. Again, you'll have to measure those before you cut. Construction technique. There are a couple different options here. Stack slice is probably being the most simple, and you can see there where it's actually taking this piece and it's cutting it into a bunch of different slices of cardboard. Currently the way we have this set up is that it is actually 14 sheets of cardboard and it's in 106 parts. I can modify that right here by changing the scale, because that's a lot of parts. So if I make sure uniform scale is selected, and I'll just hit the down arrow and go down to a more appropriate size, I'll say length of 5 inches. There's other ways to do this as well. You can do interlocking slices, although with this part, as you can see, all these red ones, it doesn't seem to work very well. But depending on the complexity of your part, that may be something that you want to look at. You can change the slice direction, where I go ahead and I rotate it by grabbing this blue triangle here and rotating it around, if I can do that. Somehow this is not working for me. And then once you have it set up the way you like it, I should be able to do this, but it's not letting me. Once you have it set up the way you like it, this is 4 sheets, 8.5 by 11 sheets, 64 total parts. You can get my assembly steps, and this is actually going to show you how to put your piece together. So it starts out with this piece right here, my next step, and actually it will highlight over here what part that is. As you can see right here, I'm on part 4-1, so on and so forth, and it has you bring your parts in as follows until you have your completed model. After that's all set up, you want to go to Get Plans. Your file type for your plans need to be a DXF, inches, and go ahead and export. Now because I have more than 1 sheet of cardboard, in fact I have 4 total it looks like, it's actually going to go ahead and export to a zip file. If I don't want to do that, I simply have to make my model smaller, and if I made this about 2.5 inches, I now have it on 2 sheets, 64 parts. It'll still make me do it as a zip file because there's more than 1 sheet of cardboard. So I'll go back down here to Get Plans, DXF, Export. You do have to sign in and create an account. I currently already have one. but you will have to create one to use this product, which shouldn't be too bad. And I'm going to go ahead and save this. In my case, my desktop. You probably want to save it on your H drive so you can access it from any computer. After this, I'm going to go to Open Files in AutoCAD. And it's a zip file. Notice nothing shows up here because remember it's a DXF file, so I have to change it to that. Not 100% sure what's happening there, but that's fine. Now, a couple things you have to modify in here. Red on our laser cutter means to cut. Blue needs to engrave. There's probably a setting inside 123D Make to make it where when it converts it to an AutoCAD file, it already does that for you. Unfortunately, right now, I don't know how to do that. So you have to literally go in to every single line here and change all the cuts to red and change all of the text to blue. I'm sorry, all the text to blue, yeah, and all the cuts to red. So I'm going to change this. I'm going to change all that to red. What was red, I want to change to blue. Once you have this set up, it'll now cut out this piece like this and it'll engrave the number on the cardboard, which will help you correspond to these numbers here. As you start to assemble your piece, you'll know what number goes in because it highlights it over here. After that, take it over to the laser cutter and cut your piece out. You should be good to go. Thank you very much.